Hey guys, Cassie here. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are doing the You're Not Good Enough Booktube tag. Now for this tag, we have a mug full of names of characters from books, and we have a list of questions that we're gonna be asking about the characters we pull. So we're gonna ask a question, we're gonna pull out two characters' names, and we're gonna choose which character we would pick to answer the question, which will make more sense once we start doing it, so let's do that. Question number 1, you only have one more spot on your spelling bee team. Who would you pick to complete your team? And for our characters, we have Jenna Miller from Broken Together, who's one of my characters from my current work in progress. That's the only one in here that you have no way of possibly knowing anything about them because this book is not out yet. So maybe that was a bad decision, but I don't know. I don't think she'd be very good at spelling, honestly. She's not the best student. But we have Jenna Miller and Gail Hawthorne from The Hunger Games. Now, that's an interesting question that I never really thought of because we don't really know much about the education system of the Hunger Games world, but I would think people from District 12 probably don't really have a super high level of education. Especially, I mean, in things like spelling, because if he just knows he's gonna grow up to be a minor, why would he need to know how to spell? So even though she's not a very good student and struggles a lot in school, I'm gonna go with Jenna on this one. But that's okay. Jenna and I will at least have lots of fun together because she's a blast. And we'll both just be bad at spelling together. I'm not very bad at spelling though, so I'll probably do relatively okay on my own, I think. Question number 2, both characters want to kill you. Which one would you kill first so you have a better chance of surviving? All right, so the people we have are Amy Elliott Dunn from Gone Girl. Oh my gosh, I do not want that woman on my bad side at all. The next person is, oh my gosh, the next person is Nick Dunn from Gone Girl. Oh my gosh, these are not good people to have trying to kill you. In that case, this question is actually perfectly worded just as it is. I would definitely kill Amy first because she is a psychopath and she would have just this crazy plan and you don't want to let her get the ball rolling on anything she might have cooking in her mind on how to destroy you. I think Nick physically would be harder to kill probably, but he at least isn't as smart as Amy and isn't as viciously horrifying. So yeah, I would absolutely kill Amy first, get her out of the way so she doesn't have time to get the ball rolling on some insane plot to murder me, because she might actually, if you leave her long enough, then she might actually be able to have you murdered after she's already dead if she has a plan and gets it going. So you want to just take that out as soon as possible. Question number 3, you are on The Bachelor/Bachelorette. Well, I guess it would be The Bachelorette in my case, so I didn't have to read the slash part. And you're down to these two characters. Which one are you going to give your rose to? All right, so our first character we have is, okay, this one's gonna be hard to beat. It's Prince Maxon Shreve from the Selection series, which is kind of hilarious that I got him for the Bachelor question because the Selection is kind of like The Bachelor. All right, so our second character against Prince Maxon is Edward Cullen from Twilight. Yeah, Prince Maxon, please, and thank you. I mean, don't get me wrong, I actually like Edward. I'm not anti-Twilight, and I like Edward a lot as a character. I would not at all want him to be my romantic partner in any way. He's very emotionally, he and Bella are both so codependent, and I am a very, very independent person. I struggle with people being too dependent on me, so I would not like that at all. I think Prince Maxim would actually be a pretty good choice because he's got stuff going on. He's the prince of a country, and like we'd have our own things in life. It wouldn't just be about like our relationship and he has nothing else going on and I have nothing else going on. We'd be a team running a country together, which would be crazy, but I don't know, it could be fun. Let's do it. All right, question number 4. You've been chosen for the Hunger Games. Who would most likely volunteer in your place? I do have a few Hunger Games characters in here, so let's see if we get one of them. First character is Rin from The Chaos of Standing Still. Okay, I could see Rin maybe volunteering in my place because she just doesn't want to live anymore, which is really kind of morbid and sad. And Peter Kavinsky from To All the Boys I Loved Before. I don't think Peter would volunteer in my place at all, especially after all the videos I've made saying what a stupid, terrible character he is. He wouldn't do anything for me. So I'm gonna have to go with Rin on that one. She might not really mind because she's kind of depressed, and maybe she'd be cool with dying, which again is terrible, but I'm just telling it like it is. Question number 5, you're stranded on an island. Which character would you sacrifice to engage in cannibalism? And I wish I could have picked Peter for that one. See, this is why he wouldn't volunteer for me in the Hunger Games, because I say stuff like that. All right, first character is Aurora Marshall from Twisted Fate, which is a fellow AuthorTuber's book named Jesse Elliott is the author that I'm currently reading. Really like that book a lot. It's enjoyable. What's the question again? Cannibalism. That's right. All right, we'll see who the next person is before we comment on that. Oh, I just picked up Edward Cullen again. How is that possible? This is the one I meant to pick. PETA Malark! No, I can't. No, I can't eat PETA. He's... Oh my gosh, plus also, if I ate Aurora, then I would be trapped in an island with Josh Hutcherson. It's every girl's dream come true. So yeah, sorry Aurora, but I'd have to sacrifice you. Question number 6, you are the next DC/Marvel superhero. Oh, very appropriate that I'm wearing my Wonder Woman dress. With your own TV show, of course. Who is your sidekick? Ooh, that's a fun question. All right, let's see. We've got Sarah Parker from Keep No Record, which is my novel. Sarah Parker is a criminal psychologist. She's, I don't know if she'd be a very fun sidekick to have, but I guess it depends on my other options. So let's see what it is. We've got Star Carter from The Hate U Give. Ooh, I think Star. I think Star would be more fun than Sarah. Sarah's a little more serious, I think. I don't know, it kind of depends on what my thing is as a superhero. Like, if I'm fighting for justice or something, then maybe having a criminal psychologist on my side might not be a bad idea. But Star is awesome at fighting for justice, and that's like her whole deal in The Hate U Give. Like, she stands up for what's right, and yeah, I'm gonna pick Star for sure. That would be a blast. All right, question number 7. You are a manager of an avocado admiring company. Sounds like a pretty awesome company. Who would you fire for lack of communication skills? Clay Jensen from 13 Reasons Why. Now, you could argue that Clay doesn't have very good communication skills because he never told Hannah, like, that he had feelings for her until after she died. And then, you know, he kind of lost his chance, so that might not be a bad choice, but let's see who the other person is. Deborah Morgan from the Dexter series. Oh my gosh, Deborah's not good at communication either, though. Honestly, I think I'd probably have to go with Deb because she's definitely not very good at communication. She's not very good at communicating what she's thinking or feeling in like her personal life, but even in a work setting as well, she's not the best at like giving presentations at the precinct and like talking to the press about what's going on in whatever case they're working on. Like, she's just all around really, actually really terrible at communication. So sorry, Deb, I'd have to fire you from my avocado admiring company, but I'll give you a good reference. That's the best I can do for you. Question number 8. You've just finished a book in which your favorite character dies. Which character is most likely to comfort you? Interesting. Let's see what my choices are. We've got Lara Jean Song Covey, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I mean, I guess she would, but I don't like her, and she's annoying, so I don't know if I'd want her to be the one comforting me. Or Daisy Winters from Royals! Yes, I pick her. We would have so much fun. She would take me out to like have ice cream and just do something fun and get my mind off things, and it would be a blast. I love Daisy Winters. Bless you, husband. And yeah, I would certainly want to hang out with her after finishing a book where my favorite character dies, for sure. Question number 9. It's high school. Who would most likely be a part of the popular clique? All right, let's see. We've got Aspen Ledger. I think that's how you say that, from the Selection series. I could see Aspen being someone a lot of people admire, but I don't think he would be a part of like a clique that excludes other people, because I think he would just think that's mean. Or Jacob Perry from Keep No Record. Okay, well, then I have to pick Aspen, because Jacob Perry was absolutely not popular in high school at all. So, I mean, that question answers itself. He had basically no friends in high school, so he was definitely not a part of the popular clique, and he never ever would be. So, question number 10. The day has arrived. You're finally a year older. Who would have the nerve to forget your birthday? Let's see, shall we? Who would do such a horrible thing? A torrible thing is what I said. I was gonna say terrible, and then I changed it to horrible. So now torrible is a word. Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice. Mr. Darcy, I could totally see him forgetting my birthday for sure. Or Hannah Baker from 13. Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie, my first thought was obviously Hannah's gonna forget my birthday because she's dead, so she can't remember my birthday. But if we're talking alive Hannah Baker, then I think I'd probably go with Mr. Darcy. I would be more likely to forget my birthday. So, question number 11. You've just found an upcoming Booktube star. I looked at the camera and I lost my place. Who would most likely be? I think that was supposed to say who would it most likely be. Let's see, we have Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games. Cannot see Katniss wanting to do anything related to YouTube. Or Bella Swan from Twilight. Okay, I definitely could not see Bella like being a good YouTuber, but she does read a lot, so that actually does kind of work. So I'm gonna go with Bella on that one, definitely. Number 12, sleepover time. Unfortunately, you can only invite one person. Who would you invite? Let's see, we have Tobias Kaya from The Savior's Champion. Be an interesting sleepover. Or I was just thinking it would be funny if I pulled this one, and I did. Dexter Morgan from the Dexter series. Okay, sorry Tobias, but if I have a chance to hang out with Dexter Morgan for any amount of time, I'm picking him. Don't ask me why. I'm not a psychopath. We wouldn't go murder people together, but I have a major crush on Dexter, so I'm gonna have to pick that. Sorry. Number 13, bam, you're pregnant. Dang it. Question, how dare you do that to me? Who is the father/mother? I don't really see how there could be another mother, because then how would I have gotten pregnant? I mean, I guess we could have done like an artificial insemination kind of deal, but then I don't know if the bam, you're pregnant really works very well, because wouldn't exactly be a surprise. But let's just go along with it anyway. So we have Layla from the Savior's Champion. Actually, I don't quite know what Layla's capable of, but if anybody could magically get me pregnant, she would be the one. So, and then we have Xander Hale from the Chaos of Standing Still, which is obviously what I'm choosing because Xander is super adorbs and he's a man and would be capable of getting me pregnant, which makes more sense. But either way, even if that wasn't a factor, I just like Xander better than Layla. So I would rather raise a child with him, personally. Number 14, you've just written a super important text. Who would see it but not reply? Yeah, who would do that, you jerks? Let's see, Miles from Royals. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, when I read this question earlier, I specifically thought of all these people. Miles would totally do that. So I can't imagine pulling a name that would be better than Miles. But let's see, America's Singer from the Selection Series. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Miles. I just think he's the kind of person who would probably do that. Not that he's a jerk or anything, but he's just, I mean, if you've read Royals, you know what I'm talking about. It works, trust me. And last question, number 15, you've just woken up and it's time for breakfast. Your mom's been replaced by who? Let's see, shall we? We've got Elizabeth Bennet from Pride and Prejudice. That wouldn't be too bad. Or Tristan Westbrook from Twisted Fate. Well, it'd be a little weird if my mother was replaced by Tristan Westbrook, but I might pick that only because he's super rich, and that would be an interesting change in life. But I mean, honestly, like if we're really getting deep here, if I only had a father now and whoever this other person is, it might be nice to have the other person be a woman because, you know, there are just certain things that women can talk about with each other that men can't. But I mean, nobody's gonna replace my mom, and certainly Elizabeth Bennet, I'm sorry, but you're not as good as my mom, just saying. So I would still have my sister and all my female friends. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Tristan Westbrook would replace my mother because then I'd be rich, which would be awesome. So there you have it. That was the You're Not Good Enough Booktube tag. This was actually like so much fun. I knew it would be fun, but I had way more fun than this than I even expected to. So if you haven't done this tag yet, I would highly recommend it. Also, I forgot to look up who created the tag before I did this, so I will put that down below in the comments, and I will link their original video in the description, and I will also put in the comments the name of some people that I'm tagging because I also forgot to do that too. So I'm just forgetting about all kinds of things here, but whatever, we're going with it. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great, nope, that's not what I say. What do I say? Thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all next time and have a great day. Bye.